Hello guys, welcome back to another reaction video here on Our Eyes Your Eyes. I'm ready to watch episode 9 of Steins season 1, but before starting this video I just want to remind you to subscribe to the channel, click on the notification bell, leave a like to support me and join me in this super amazing adventure. Okay, in the previous episode we understood that they are trying to go back to the past with this D-mail. Let's see what's going to happen now. Are you ready to join me with this? Check it out. Yeah, it seems that he can't, only he can modify it, but Daru, for example, can't. I mean, you're inside the restaurant. I mean, inside of the mail cafe. No, Daru. I mean, eh. She's talking on the phone with somebody. This is not the first time. Even in previous episode, we saw that she did that. But we don't understand. Maybe is that her father? Is that her mother? Or is there somebody else? Oh, maybe she wants to talk now. I hope she's going to talk to him. Okay, maybe it's the time to understand that. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay, I mean, no! Yeah, why? What does this mean? Oh, what the F? I mean, nobody is focusing. I mean, nobody is giving importance to what he. Oh, what if everyone is hiding from him the thing that he's just imagining all this stuff? I mean, everyone thinks that he is just crazy, so let's get along with him like this. Oh no, look, I'm thinking too many strange stuff. But one thing is the message, one thing is something physical. No, he's a mad scientist, yeah. Yeah, but did you see, as soon as he was trying to say something, she stopped him. So she was part of 4chan. There's not even the computer. And even Maoka disappeared. Yes, because Maoka is not there. Wow, we went back to the past, I mean, even before finding the computer. Yes. That's why I'm saying these are just part of his imagination. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Isn't it in the same place? Yeah. But it's not there. Yeah, because you changed to the past. So it's not over there anymore. Maoka, because as soon as you had the Maoka in your life, you could find the computer. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's what she found the first episode. Yeah. She doesn't even remember. Of course she can't, because this is another world line, so she's not in the same world line of that accident of Chris. Maoka! Maoka! Eccola! Yes, here she is! Here she is! Oh! That's the same place where he met. Maybe she has another name now. But that was the same place as she was meeting him the first time, right? Where the F did she go? Let's see. FB! FB! He found it, FB, while they were investigating through the computer. Talk, oh my. But she's talking more than the other world line, yeah? Now she remembers because we are in another world line, of course. But Moeka doesn't know them. Yeah, because right now, after you modified the reality of Ruka, you. Yeah. But then you tried one more time with. Exactly. Now she remembers. Yeah. Uh huh. The butterfly effect. There is this risk that you're confusing the world lines by keep doing something like this. So maybe if you send another email, Moeka remembers you. Okay, we can't even see the end. Okay. Maybe now she can tell us many things that we don't know. What? What? Okay. Madaru is out of control. Yeah, but she wants to go back in time to do what? Uh, that means that's the member number 7. Exactly. Would convert the world lines so many times that it's confusing. Uh, but if you go now back in the past with all of them, maybe you don't have the way to reach the computer anyway. I mean, if now they are sending the email, they go back, or I mean, they go back in the past, or they convert the world line one more time, but they are not meeting her anymore with the computer. He needs to know in advance where's the computer. But if you go back in the past, you change one more time and the computer is not there anymore, maybe. Okay, she hanged up. Prank call. Here we go. Nothing. Until you don't respect her, she will always hung up, yo. See? Name is subject to change. It's a hard relationship. But what did she write, okay? No, but what did you write in the message? But it depends what she wrote over there. Here we go. That's the first time he's having a headache, right? Huh? What? That's her dad. That's her dad. She wants her dad back? He knows Kyoma. How is it possible? They are all together. I mean, eh? Hey, I told you! I told you that now we can't find the computer anymore. No, see? It was better not to send the message, because now you can't find it once again. Yeah. It's even worse than before. Exactly. The butterfly effect. Exactly. Exactly. Oh. It's not there. Oh my. I mean, he feels trapped in all these messing with the world lines. He's stuck, he can't find a way to go out from all this. Look guys, another great episode finished, and we understood once for all that as soon as we are sending these emails, we are going to change everything once again. The past is changed, we start all over again, where people don't remember things, where something is adjusted. Something that was not there was there and whatsoever. But these fairies girl, she was writing a message. I mean, she was writing this email, but we didn't even see what she was writing precisely. We were just able to see, do you want to send this message, yes or no? But we didn't see what she wrote before sending it. And that was really important, I guess, because we understand from this episode that fairies, it seems that she knows some things. She doesn't even want to talk about this. Even when she is asked, what do you think about the past? What would you like to change if you could go back in the past? She's saying, no, I don't want to talk about the past. I mean, I don't want to think about the past anymore. What I'm curious about this story is who is coming from the future, who's coming from the past, who's coming from the present time, because sometimes it's confusing me. It seems as if even fairies knows one thing regarding that computer, or she knows some mysterious stuff that she doesn't want to communicate with others. First of all, we don't even know what she wanted to send. But as soon as we are sending this email, we see that her dad is over there. He is ready to go out, so maybe she was going back to the past of a few minutes before, maybe, because once they arrived over there, her dad was not there already. So probably she wanted to go back in the past of a few minutes. So Kyoma had the chance to ask regarding this computer, maybe yes, maybe no. Why she wanted to go back into the past specifically in that moment? Maybe because she was hugging her dad, and then later she discovered that her dad was killed or was dead. We don't know because we didn't see what she wanted to write in this message. And another thing I didn't tell you so far, but I keep thinking about this. I don't understand why the messages sometimes are split into two parts. I mean, why when they are sending the emails, you see that they are split into two parts every time they receive them after the email is sent? Does this mean that one part of the message is going to a world line and the other part of the message is going to the other world line? So maybe that's why even the lotto, the numbers were misunderstood and there was a mistake by winning it, because maybe there was a split into the numbers and that's why Ruka couldn't win the lottery. I mean, I don't understand this. I don't understand why it's always a split into two parts. Why into two and not into three, for example? Now it seems that we are going back to the past where there was not even a store. This means that we are going back in time. But we see that now this computer disappeared. Of course it disappeared, because as soon as you send another email, what you are expecting to find in that world line disappears because you're changing the world line. So right now you Kyoma decided to reach fairies to have an answer for this computer, but as soon as she's sending the email, she's changing for you the chance to find the computer. And one interesting thing is that Moeka is always getting in touch with that computer, but as soon as Moeka disappeared, immediately after, even the computer disappeared, okay? As if there is a great connection between this device and this person. But when Kyoma is meeting her later, she says that she doesn't know where the computer is, of course, because there was a change in the world line since he let Ruka send the email. So once again, if they stopped over there and he could have met Moeka before him sending the email of Ruka, etc., then maybe he could have found this computer. But as you can see, the more we go on, the more there is the risk that you can't find the answer, because things are getting intricated, things are getting complicated, and it's like as if Kyoma is stuck into a semi-reality that is going to trap him instead of releasing all this rope that is created, all this confusion that is created. It's becoming the contrary. It's becoming even more confusing than before. And in fact, at the end of the episode, you see Kyoma is so confused right now because he doesn't know what to do anymore. But he's saying one thing. He's saying, maybe we did something already that can't be undone. I mean, maybe they started something. I mean, the more you go ahead, the more you would like to find an answer. But if there's a thing that you have done, you keep doing it, then there's the chance that you can't find the answer you want. But it's becoming even more complicated. Instead of becoming easier, it's becoming more difficult. It's the contrary, let's say. So what is that thing that they do that can't be undone? This is even more interesting. Maybe meeting Chris? Maybe that's the problem. I mean, since he was meeting Chris, everything happened, actually. So maybe Chris, as I was telling you since the beginning, is the deal, is the key, is the thing that is ruling everything. And in fact, the part-timer is also saying, look, Chris doesn't understand what's going on. Yeah, because maybe she is the travel machine. I mean, she is the time traveler, or she is the skill that Kyoma needs every time to time traveling instead of putting that microwave with the cell phone. I mean, since he was meeting her, things changed. So the fact that they met Chris, that's inevitable. I don't think that we can't go back in the past in the moment in which Chris was not there. Because everything started from the moment in which she was killed in that world line. And that's why we needed to get in touch with Chris more. She is always talking on the phone. She's always talking to a person we don't know. Was that her dad? Was that her mom? Was that somebody else? We don't know. She doesn't want to talk about that. And she's always crying for this person or for the things this person is saying to her. So this means that there is a background story, of course we don't know, but this makes you understand that Chris is the key, and maybe she's creating a mess without even wanting it. I mean, without even recognizing it. But definitely I think that Chris is somebody really important, and we need to understand more about where she's coming from, what does she want to do, why she wants to interact with that person on the phone, is she coming from the future, is she talking maybe to the Kyoma of the future, and maybe her mission is to come to the past and to try to solve things, but she can't too. I mean, so many questions, but there is something behind that girl that we still have to understand. Now we have a problem because we have to put all the pieces of the puzzle together, but it seems that every time we catch one piece of the puzzle, then we are going to lose it as much as we go ahead with another D-mail. That's why we are stuck. We are in this butterfly effect, and the more we go back to the past, the more we ruin what we got so far. And that's the great risk. So should we go back to the past once again? Or should we try to find a way to go to the future instead? Because now they are always trying to go back to the past. But what if we are going, or if we are trying to go to the future instead? It's anyway a time traveling, but we needed to find a way to create this way to reach the future, because maybe that's the problem. The more we reach the future, the more the problems are solved. Maybe it's like creating a sort of a balance. Now the more you go to the past, the more you're going to lose the info you got so far. The more you go to the future, maybe the more you can regain those memories or those info you have lost. Let's see if they can find a compromise. Let's see if they can try something they have never tried before. This could be amazing. And maybe it's a totally different way in order to reach the future instead. Let's see. Okay guys, I think that for this episode that is it. Hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned because next week I come back with episode 10 of Steins Gate season 1. In the meantime, feel free to subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell. Bye guys, see you in the next video.